Greystone in the heart of the land of waterfalls.
Once there, we'll slip on a pair of water skis and glide across the beautiful waters of Lake Toxaway. Enjoy some good old-fashioned fun and dine on the creative cuisine of Chef Chris McDonald. It's all just ahead on Great Country Inns. Welcome to Great Country Inns. Today we're headed to North Carolina, where in the southern tip of the Blue Ridge Mountains lies Lake Toxaway, an area so beautiful that it's been called the Switzerland of America. Here, carved into a grassy knoll overlooking the lake, is the epitome of southern hospitality, the Greystone Inn. Lake Toxaway has long been a popular vacation destination, hosting families and dignitaries since the turn of the century. Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, John D. Rockefeller, even Harvey Firestone, they all vacationed here for the same reasons that visitors come here today: the fresh air, beautiful mountains, and relaxing atmosphere. In fact, this is what first drew Savannah socialite Lucy Armstrong Moulds to this area. It was in 1912, while vacationing at the posh Toxaway Inn, that Mrs. Moulds decided Lake Toxaway would be the perfect place to build a second home. By the fall of 1913, construction of her summer retreat was underway. Taking her design cues from the Swiss chalets of Europe, she built what was to become a sprawling, 6-level, 16,000 square foot mansion, where she resided until 1963. Well, in 1985, her summer cottage was completely restored and converted into this charming lakeside inn called the Greystone. Come on, let's begin this adventure. The Greystone Inn is situated approximately 50 miles southwest of the city of Asheville and 17 miles west of the city of Brevard. Surrounded by 3,000 acres of unspoiled wilderness, innkeepers Tim and Boo Boo Lovelace have created a remote 33 guest room retreat that offers the ultimate in luxury and style. Aside from the Moulds Mansion, there are 2 additional guest houses that wrap around the shores of this lakeside peninsula. The larger of the 2 is the Hillmont, which offers stunning balcony views of the lake, wood-burning fireplaces, and oversized whirlpool baths. And tucked in this thicket of trees, you'll find the Lakeside Cottage. With just 2 suites, it's the perfect accommodation for families or couples traveling together. Located at the foot of the mansion is a dock where guests can enjoy a variety of water sports, such as canoeing, sailing, or fishing. For onshore adventure, there are tennis courts and an 18-hole golf course nearby. On site, there's the original Moulds swimming pool, which still retains the his and hers dressing rooms. To fully appreciate the heritage and history of the Greystone, innkeeper Tim Lovelace has offered to give me a personal tour. Hi.
Hi, Susan. Hi. I'm Tim Lovelace.
Hi,
this
Tim.
is my wife, Boo Boo.
Hi, Boo Boo.
How do you do?
Nice to meet both of you.
Nice to meet
Welcome
you
to
too.
the Greystone Inn.
Thank you very much. What a pretty part of the world you're located in.
It's a very special place.
Yeah, how do you pronounce his name? Lake Toxaway?
That's right, it's Cherokee.
Cherokee.
It means redbird.
Really? Now, they tell me I'm in for some true Southern hospitality. Is that so?
You are 100%
Absolutely.
correct.
All right, great.
I have a few things to take care of. I will see you later.
Okay, we'll hook up with you in a little while.
Susan, I'll show you around.
Well, Tim, you and Boo Boo certainly found an idyllic location to put it in. It's really beautiful.
Well, thank you. This is the parlor. All this is the original oak paneling. Even the molding is original, even though we had to take it down when we were restoring it, but we put it back. The native stone fireplace and original hardwood floors, just like it would have looked in 1915.
It's very welcoming. It really is.
The parlor is, in fact, the center of most activity at the Greystone. With its plush and inviting gray leather couches, warm woods, and baby grand piano in the corner, guests gather here at all times of day and evening. When Tim and Boo Boo first came upon this house in 1984, they weren't intending to start a country inn. But the charm of the area and the history of the house won them over, and within a matter of days, they began making their plans. Tim tells me I'm checked into one of the most magnificent rooms in the main mansion, called the Presidential Suite.
Oh, Tim, this is elegant. You know, this could be perhaps the most grandiose room I've ever stayed in.
Well, thank you. Actually, in 1992, by an international newsletter, this won an award as Guest Room of the Year in the world.
I can see why, except I have a funny feeling that this was not an original guest room.
You're exactly right. This was the library of this house, and when we restored it in 1985, we decided to convert this to the Presidential Suite, reserving the historic integrity of the room.
The beautiful walnut shelves are lined with books on every subject. Part of the majesty of this room lies in its 25-foot vaulted cathedral-like ceilings. Complementing such a dramatic space is a unique copper chandelier which hangs over this formidable 20-foot wood-burning fireplace, whose stones were quarried just 5 miles from the inn. Now this is spectacular. Anchoring the room is this 12-foot bay window, blurring the line between outdoors and indoors. In the bathroom, you'll find the same matchless elegance, walls covered in dark oak paneling, and a marble whirlpool tub. It isn't hard to see why this 1,000 square foot room is called the Presidential Suite. Directly under my room is another accommodation called the Firestone Suite. Bathed in a striking shade of pale green, Tim tells me this room was once used as Mrs. Moltz's canning and pickling kitchen. A delicate lace canopy provides an interesting contrast to rustic stone walls and exposed wood beams. The French doors bring the beauty of the outdoors inside. What an enchanting view. A perfect place to while away the hours. When Great Country Inns returns, we're in for an old-fashioned country breakfast, followed by an invigorating hike through the Appalachian Mountains.
Right, we are fording the stream as we speak.
Country Inns, situated on the shores of North Carolina's privately owned Lake Toxaway, is an inn whose elegance and beauty are only matched by its natural surroundings, the Greystone Inn. Just footsteps from the original turn-of-the-century mansion is the Lakeside Dining Room, where executive chef Chris McDonald prepares a gourmet breakfast of country eggs Benedict. Chef McDonald begins by making the hollandaise sauce. He combines egg yolks, fresh squeezed lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and a splash of white wine. He places it over boiling water and whisks continuously until it begins to thicken. Next, he gently ladles in melted butter. After poaching the eggs to perfection, he places them on English muffins with smoked country ham. Then tops them with a velvety hollandaise sauce. For garnish, Chef McDonald slices up a healthy fare of oranges and strawberries, places them on the plate, and the eggs are ready to be served.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Sonia.
Enjoy your breakfast.
Looks great. Well, you can't beat waking up to a breakfast like this.
or a view like this either. It really is breathtaking. But you know, I've been told by Tim Lovelace that to really appreciate the area, I should take a trip into the nearby town of Brevard. Not only is it a town that's filled with unique stores and shops, but it's also home to the rare white squirrel, known only to be found in this region. Who knows? Maybe we'll be lucky enough to spot one.
Tim knew I was excited to do a little shopping and suggested I check a store that has just about anything your heart desires and is named for the unique white squirrel, indigenous to the area.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to the White Squirrel Shop.
I've heard a lot about your shop and your store.
Really?
Yeah, they tell me that if I really want to see a white squirrel and I haven't seen one outside, this is a place to come.
Besides white squirrels, there are teddy bears, wine accessories, as well as a variety of other gift ideas. Now, after seeing this wondrous creature immortalized in t-shirts and toys, I'm determined to see the real thing. I was told that if I really wanted to get a look at the white squirrel in its natural environment, I should go to Silvermont Park. What do you say we see if we can spot one? Hey, there's one. Come here, come here. Hey, look, there's another. I think my luck has run out. Besides, it's getting around lunchtime, and I'm meeting Boo Boo at a nearby trailhead for an afternoon of hiking and a picnic. So, after a quick change, I grabbed one of the inn's mountain bikes and headed down the road. This looks like the place.
This is really pretty. Do a lot of people use it?
Absolutely. Our guests love to go hiking, and we like to offer them a variety of trails. But the good news is they all end up with the waterfalls. Oh, I see we have a little crossing up here, a few rocks to walk over. Would you mind carrying the
Not
baby
at
basket?
all.
Thank you. Now, be really careful.
I will.
All right.
Boo Boo, this is called fording a stream, isn't it?
You got that right. We are fording the stream.
Okay. Be
As
careful
we speak.
yourself.
All right.
You don't want your guest falling
Would you
in.
like me to take it
I
down?
got it. Go
All right,
ahead.
be careful.
Hey, these are two sturdy hikers, right?
All right.
From the sound of things, I think the falls are just around the bend. Wow, the majesty of nature.
This is beautiful. What's it called?
This is Wind Falls, one of many in the area.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better place for a picnic.
Look at this spread. Red wine and turkey croissant sandwiches.
What a view.
All right. Enjoy it.
Boo Boo suggests that I go for a swim. The only thing is, the water is about 50 degrees. Oh, well, after an afternoon of hiking and biking, I headed straight for the inn spa, located directly under the lakeside cottage. There's nothing like a hot sauna after a cool dip in Mother Nature's spa. This feels really great.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your massage, Susan?
Yeah, I think I am. Oh, and I can use it too. That's great. Uh-huh.
I highly recommend this. It's so relaxing. Tim and Boo Boo Lovelace sure know how to treat a girl. When Great Country Inns returns, I'm going to enjoy a traditional afternoon of tea and crumpets, then tackle the thrilling waters of Lake Toxaway, and learn the Epicurean secrets of executive chef Chris McDonald. It's all coming up next on Great Country Inns. Back to Great Country Inns, where we're staying at an inn whose uncompromising beauty has earned it a reputation throughout North Carolina, the Greystone Inn. We're just in time for the inn's traditional high tea, which is served on their charming sun porch just off the reception area. Here, guests have a chance to mingle with innkeepers Tim and Boo Boo Lovelace and enjoy a variety of mouth-watering finger foods, such as warm chocolate chip cookies, smoked salmon cream cheese tea sandwiches, and individual chocolate eclairs. Staying at the Greystone, enjoying the traditions of high tea and good conversation with my fellow guests really makes me feel as though I've stumbled into another era where the pace is relaxed and the feelings genuine. And rested and rejuvenated, I was ready for my next adventure. That's right, I'm going water skiing in the warmer waters of Lake Toxaway. This looks like a good spot, so wish me luck. Wow, just look at the incredible pine trees that line the water's edge. Lake Toxaway is privately owned by the Lake Toxaway Company, which has developed the beautiful resort area surrounding the lake. Because the lake is privately owned, you won't find too many people on the water. In fact, I think today I might just have the whole place to myself. What do you think? Am I ready for the next Summer Olympics? While I'm having fun in the sun, let's see what Chef McDonald is up to in the kitchen. For tonight's meal, he's serving a mouth-watering appetizer of ginger shrimp and scallops served in a Parmesan basket. To begin, Chef McDonald adds jumbo scallops and black tiger shrimp to a sizzling sauté of butter, ginger, and scallions. For complexity and flavor, he adds a splash of white wine. Because pan-searing tends to cook the outside of seafood, but not the inside, Chef McDonald places the pan in a preheated oven to bake, ensuring that the seafood is completely infused with the garlic and herbs. Complementing the seafood is a black-eyed pea salad. This southern favorite combines red and yellow bell peppers, garden scallions, chopped red onions, a scoop of ginger, a dash of sugar, a few cumin seeds, and for the dressing, a minimal amount of oil and vinegar. After the shrimp and scallops are thoroughly baked, Chef McDonald removes them from the oven and carefully arranges them inside this delicious Parmesan cup. Now for the main course. Chef McDonald is preparing filet mignon wrapped with hickory bacon and served in a molasses and bourbon sauce, a southern favorite. He uses chopped garlic, shallots, ground cloves, bourbon, and molasses. After sautéing the garlic, shallots, and ground cloves in butter, Chef McDonald adds a small amount of bourbon. Once the alcohol is burned off, he adds some blackstrap molasses and a few ladles full of beef stock. While this is simmering, he checks the filet. Once the molasses sauce has reached a thick, honey-like texture, it's ready to be served. For a decorative presentation, Chef McDonald swirls on a white sauce, known as bechamel, and then drags a toothpick through it, creating a marbleized effect. Finally, the filet is ready to be transferred to the plate. Completing the dish is a melange of fresh sautéed vegetables, which include pencil-thin carrots tied with a leek leaf, red-skinned potatoes whimsically shaped to look like mushrooms, and sliced baby squash. Before getting ready for dinner, I decided to pop my head into the Astor Suite, located in the Hillmont building. Salmon-colored walls and ebony floral prints present an interesting contrast of light and dark. And for the romantic in all of us, there's a wood-burning fireplace. Subtle reminders of the inn's history can be seen in the selection of the Tiffany-style lamp and period reproduction furniture. There's more to come as Great Country Inns returns, as I'm headed back out onto the lake for a sunset cruise, so don't go away. Welcome back to Great Country Inns and the Greystone Inn, nestled along the banks of North Carolina's Lake Toxaway. There's nothing more enjoyable than a Lake Toxaway sunset, and the best way to witness this is aboard the inn's floating party boat. Every evening, the innkeepers roll out the red carpet and treat their guests to a champagne tour of the lake.
Hi, Boo-Boo. Good to see you guys. See you too.
Hi, folks.
While Tim guides us across the 640 acres that make up Lake Toxaway, Boo-Boo makes sure that everyone is treated to hors d'oeuvres. One of the stops on the tour is a spot where the famous Toxaway Inn used to be.
This is the most historic spot here at Lake Toxaway. Just back of Boo-Boo and I, left of the bridge, extending for a couple hundred yards along the shoreline, was the Toxaway Inn. It had a chandeliered ballroom where guests would dance and dine each evening. Everybody came by train. This was in 1903 until the dam broke in 1916. Now, when the dam broke in 1916, the hotel never reopened. It sat there for 33 years unused, and it was 45 years before the lake was recreated in 1961.
The lake was brought back to revive Toxaway as a great vacation spot. Boy, it's hard to believe that this was once nothing but a bed of mud. I must say, I'm having a wonderful time. The only reason I might want to return to shore is to dine on Chef McDonald's fabulous cuisine.
Well, when the two of you told me you had a special surprise in store, especially after everything I've experienced here, I had no idea it meant coming back out on the lake for a gourmet dinner. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. You know, I remember the first day I met the two of you, and I said I'd heard all about this Southern hospitality. Well, I certainly have experienced it.
Nothing's too good for you, Susan.
Oh, Tim, thank you. In fact, I'd like to make a toast to Boo-Boo and to Tim and to the Greystone Inn. May she enjoy a long and prosperous new life that you've both given her.
Cheers.
Cheers. And I'm Susan Hahn. Thanks for joining us on Great Country Inns. We'll see you next time.
It's amazing what you can do with a simple scarf, or a bit of lipstick, or a new hairstyle. Leah Felden knows what it takes to create a new you, and she'll share her secrets on Simply Style, next from TLC.